Insidious out of the further, more like Insidious, you had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. Insidious, I'm out of patience for this franchise. Low effort movie reviews. All right, I watched the new Insidious movie, and to be 100% honest with you, I don't really like this franchise. The first two movies, everyone loves so much. I actually did like the second movie. I think that this franchise is inherently really cheesy, and it just kind of is. It's the PG-13 horror that was somewhat effective. But I always thought that the demon in the first movie looked like kinky Darth Maul, and the little kid dancing to Tiptoes Through the Tulips was the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Coming into this movie, however, everyone I know that reviews movies said that this one's pretty good, so I was excited to go see it. And I'm not going to do spoilers, but some of the things I say might be spoiler-esque, so I guess just kind of proceed with caution. I liked this movie throughout the first half of the movie, but there's a moment where you get to a tattoo shop, and from that moment through the rest of the movie, I'm having a bad time. And it's because that movie starts to feel like Insidious. In the beginning, I'm getting vibes from other movies that made me kind of like where we were going with this one. In the beginning, they're walking through the town and it felt very Halloween, or like an old slasher movie where you're kind of getting to know the town. People are walking around and you get to know the characters and their relationship, and I liked that a lot. There's another moment where you finally start seeing dream sequences and it felt a little sinister, or like Black Phone, and I really liked that a lot. The pillow fort that they put into the trailer that they definitely shouldn't have put so much of in the trailer reminds me of like the back rooms or the claustrophobic feeling, especially when there's a moment where they're going through the cushions. It just feels very much like it is inspired by the things that are popular currently, or the things that are the trend in horror right now. The uncanny, the liminal space stuff. And all of that worked pretty well for me. I even somewhat like the relationship with the main character having this weird relationship with the mother that they don't understand, albeit very predictable what's going to happen by the end of the movie, but still, I was enjoying it. And then we get to the tattoo shop where Elise comes back into the picture, and I have nothing against Elise. She's great. But when it became more of an Insidious feeling movie, I was completely done with it. The only other movie that I could really compare it to after that is Annabelle Comes Home, where they kind of touch everything and then all the demons come out and it's super cheesy and it feels like a Goosebumps movie. That's the vibe that I was getting in the third act of this movie. It felt very Goosebumps. 6 or 7 films or whatever they made, that they have a lot of these little demons and they're just kind of trying to put them in there for nostalgia and have you see them, and none of them really serve a really good purpose, and the main villain of this is cheesy as fuck. And maybe I'm just a certified hater. Very possible. Honestly, I could say it, I am kind of a certified hater sometimes. But to me, it just felt really, really cheesy amongst the really great horror films that we've gotten this year, and the really great horror films we're still going to get through this year. This year has been an amazing year for horror, and Insidious probably should have just not came out this year, to be 100% honest. I'm not going to be nicer because it's an old franchise. I think that they put out a mid to bad horror film in the middle of one of the best horror years we've gotten in a long time. And another huge pet